Good morning, Philippines. I am Great Serrano.
And I am Jessie Madlambayan.
From Pen 15,
Philippine
Entertainment and News 15. And let's head down to the news.
In local news, 3 Indonesian hostages were released by their Abu Sayyaf group captors after being held captive for 4 months.
Well-respected Senator Santiago passed away.
News from abroad.
A train full of passengers crashed, killing a woman and injuring other citizens in the platform.
Van Gogh painting stolen from Amsterdam, recovered in Italy.
For business news, a new type of ice cream made of cocoa sugar and tilapia?
For health and lifestyle, find about Asia's first babies born with Zika-related microcephaly.
And for our tech talk, it's all about the new Samsung Galaxy 7.
And for sports, Colin Kaepernick protests about racism.
Let's get down to the details. 3 more Indonesian hostages have been released by the Abu Sayyaf militant group in Sulu, southern Philippines. Foreign Minister Martino says the 3 boatmen who have been released approaching midnight were identified as Eddie Surino, Ferry Arifin, Muhammad Mudir Adari. They were handed over to Sulu by Nurmis Wari, founding chairman of the MNLF, a Muslim rebel group that has been signed a peace deal with the Philippine government. The 3 are currently undergoing medical examinations before returning to Indonesia.
Indonesian hostages came 2 weeks after the ransom seeking. Abu Sayyaf freed a Norwegian captive held for a year in Sulu, followed by the release of 3 Indonesian sailors.
Senator Miriam Defensor Santiago passed away. Longtime Senator Defensor Santiago passed away at the age of 71 due to lung cancer last September 29, 2016. At 8:52 in the morning at St. Luke's Medical Center, Santiago's husband, Narcismo Santiago, confirms that the senator passed away peacefully in her sleep. Senator Santiago is a well-respected lawmaker internationally for her outstanding record. Her death inflicted a huge loss in the Republic of the Philippines, especially in the Senate, for she is a woman who does not falter until she upholds the law and justice in everything that she persecutes. Her brother also remarked that the late senator should have been supported during her life and not her death. Senator Miriam Santiago will be remembered in every Filipino's heart as the best president that the Philippines never had.
At the height of the morning rush hour, a New Jersey commuter train packed with passengers and traveling way too fast crashed into the Hoboken terminal, killing a woman waiting on the platform and injuring more than 100 others. Here is Mavic with the report.
Thank you, Jessie. I am here at the site of the crash, where witnesses said that the train never seemed to slow down, slumped in the bumper block, went airborne, and even took down the roof of the terminal. Fabiola Bitardi Crun, 34 of Hoboken, was killed, the State Medical Examiner's Office announced. Governor Chris Christie said the woman had been standing on the platform and was struck by debris. With over 100 injured, witnesses inside the first car described the impact.
The train went up and over the bumper block, and it came at rest at the wall of the waiting room, and it certainly went faster than it normally should. The next thing I know, I'm on the floor. We're blowing through something, and when the train came to stop, I could see the parts of the roof on the first car and the debris next to me.
Officials say that at approximately 8:45 a.m., New Jersey Transit Train 1614 struck the Hoboken Terminal building on Track 5 at a high rate of speed, making the structure unstable. Train workers and bystanders rushed to the scene to help passengers trapped in the damaged train. Rail service was suspended in and out of Hoboken into the afternoon as a result of the crash. New Jersey Transit train service is suspended indefinitely until the damage can be assessed and repaired. NJ Transit posted a customer notice on its website advising commuters of their Friday options. Port Authority Trans-Hudson Corporation or PATH trains resumed service through Hoboken on Thursday afternoon. Engineers determined that the structural integrity of the portion of the station that serves PATH trains is intact. Back to you, Jessie.
Van Gogh painting stolen from Amsterdam, recovered in Italy. The painting, Seascape at Scheveningen, a congregation leaving the Reformed Church in Nuenen, had been recovered by a specialized team in the Italian Public Prosecutions Department during an investigation of the Amato Pagano clan of the Camorra Mafia family, which is associated with the international cocaine trafficking.
Now for the business sector of the news. Filipino product hits international markets. The Philippines has begun making its way to the global market. Two award-winning products will be conquering the international food market. One would be cocoa sugar that is made through the sap of cut flower buds of the coconut palm. The reason for its rising popularity is that it's said to be less glycemic index, which would control diabetes, weight, and reduce bad cholesterol. The other star item could be Dairy's tilapia ice cream, which won many awards and will be soon showcased in different parts of the world.
Have you heard of the latest news about the new Samsung phone? There have been recent reports and complaints on the newly released Samsung Galaxy Note 7 devices. Imagine plugging your phone and waiting for it to charge. Then suddenly, the battery ignites and possibly explodes. There are a number of consumers that are reporting about the Samsung and has replaced a recall on these devices due to the battery cell problem that has been occurring. They have delayed their shipments and halted sales as they would need to conduct additional tests on the product quality. With this problem on hand, Samsung will be replacing the 2.5 million Galaxy Note 7 devices that have already reached the consumers. This has affected and decreased around $7 million of the stock value of Samsung. And now, we have Neil Alamparo to give us his statement about the incident.
I don't know how to feel about it. It's a mix of anger, shock, and distress. I've been using Samsung for a long time, but this is the first time this incident happened. Not to mention, it's an expensive phone. I was laying in my bed, and suddenly I heard a loud bang. I thought it was a terrorist attack or something. But when I got down, it was my new phone. My new phone. Luckily, my family was with me, and they're not hurt. Or worst case scenario, they would die, or would get hurt badly. I wish Samsung could address this problem immediately, or fix this as soon as possible.
Let's go on over to sports news with Gab Duro.
Colin Kaepernick was seen sitting down during the national anthem, a silent protest to show support for people of color who are being oppressed in the US, and to take a stand against police brutality. It is an effort to use his voice and his position as an NFL player to effect change for the people who are suffering. As he said, "I am not going to stand up, show pride to a flag for a country that oppresses black people and people of color." Initially, he was alone in his protest, but since then, he's continued on with his protest while being joined by several other NFL players, other professional athletes, college and high school players. And in other news, recently, it has been reported that epidemic Zika virus has entered Asia for the first time. The virus that originated in the forest of Uganda in Africa has now reached Thailand, where 2 babies were said to be infected. These babies were tested and had been found that they developed microcephaly. Although the cases has been reported in Thailand, it is not only the country in Asia that has contracted the virus anymore. Countries like Malaysia, Philippines, Indonesia, and Vietnam are said to be at possible risk. Due to the increasing cases each year, the World Health Organization has warned pregnant women, which is the target of the said virus, to avoid non-essential travels. Back to you, Jesse and Creed.
And that's it for our time today. I'm Creed Serrano
And I'm Jessie Mazambayan.
from Pen 15, Philippine Entertainment News 15.
Here is Mavic with the report. God!
That's fucking annoying.
Ah!
Thank you. Wait lang. Yung air resistance.
1, 2, 3, action!
Good morning, Philippines.
Oh, that's so me!
I'm sorry.
Alright.
I'll fuck these people up. Who are they?
Porsche.
Sonomwe, pero tayo na naman pala nila. With an E. Ferry, F-E-R-R-Y. You name your child after a boat, he's gonna hate you forever. Probably. 3 more Indonesian hostages have been released by the Abisayo of Middleton Group in southern Sulu, Philippines. Philippines. Ben 50 was in my head. Go.
They have delayed their shipments and halted sales as they would need to conduct additional tests on the product quality. With this problem at hand, Samsung will be replacing the 2.5 million Galaxy Note 7 devices that have already reached the consumers. This has affected and decreased around $7 million of the stock value of Samsung. And now we have Neil Elamparo to give us a statement about the incident. Oh, please!
What? I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything.
And now we have Neil Elamparo to give us his statement about the incident.
Dude.
That's
The
done!
storm's coming in the fucking country. We gotta fucking leave. Hey.
Why am I here? It's not my group.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And that's it for our time today. I'm Creighton Runner.
And I am Jessie Madlambayan.
From the House of Truth, the major responsibility that is.
You already know what it is. Now watch me whip. Now watch me nay nay. Okay. Now watch me whip. Watch me nay nay.